Our soil types are quite varied, and we have areas that are sandy and quite unproductive, and just building our efficiency as farming, as the machinery has changed, we like to go right across the paddock and not patch little bits out. So we've been building our sand with clay and various means of doing delving and clay spreading and learning as we go. In the process, we aim not to do too much at once, so we can learn by our mistakes, and we're getting better and better at knowing what to do and where to do it and how it works. So clay spreading, our best results have gone from 0.2, 0.3 of a tonne to the hectare to 2 tonne to the hectare, but we've had plenty of failures in the meantime. And it's just an ongoing process, but where we've done it properly, we don't have to go back, and those areas are getting more and more productive. Just keeping an eye on the cost, and if you're going to break the cover, and often clay spreading involves taking all the cover off and exposing it to erosion. You do it properly and do it once, and be aware not to be exposed to, if the conditions aren't right, to leave it too exposed. And so some of the delver we modified and played with the delver, but we probably got it to the best it can work. And if the clay is deeper than 600, then it's not worth delving. And if you're going to delve, you've got to be pulling clay, or the majority of the area you do has got to be pulling clay, or it's not worth doing. With a scraper, we've done soil tests and stuff as well, but the clay varies so much. It relies on the experience of the operator to knowing where and how much to put on, and also to keep an eye on the pits that we don't get too deep. With the scraper, we generally aim for the shallower clay that's still got root matter in it, and in that way we don't put toxic clay onto our sand. Yeah, we hire or get contractors where we can, or make deals, or try and get arrangements where we can use the machinery we don't own, and we use our machinery and modify whatever we've got to do the best result with what we can get. So basically we hire a scraper and tractor and hire a contract spader, but everything else of our delving and rolling and smudge barring or flattening, levelling, is all done in-house. Every time we look at our sand hills, we just get more and more encouraged to keep going, because the clay just builds the organic matter, it builds the soil life which holds our bacteria for our legumes and rhizobium. It's easier to manage as far as the machinery is concerned, and also it widens up our use of herbicides. We can use different groups and different we can crop a bit more often, and also with our stocking, we don't have to take our stock off those paddocks as early, because the erosion, once it gets covered, it isn't as great. I don't think in our area that clay spreading whole paddocks or whole areas would be economical, and we don't aim to do that. We only aim to get the lower producing parts of the paddock, and that gets the whole paddock average up. If you take the bottom out and improve it, then the whole paddock is better. Clay spreading is integrated into our whole farming approach, and we do other things with our farming methods, and weed control and fluid fertilisers, and our water use efficiency is getting right up there. I've taken my own records and did a bit of a study on it, and it's actually very good compared to where we were, say, 10 years ago.